Hey, what's going on? So we're going to go through another posture exercise, and this one is actually aimed at training that scoop of the scapula forward. So we've talked about the cueing of down and back to train the low traps. This is going to be kind of a cueing of down and around to work on the serratus anterior. We still don't want to let the shoulder dump forward as we do this, which is why I'm not a huge fan of the push-up plus for training serratus anterior. That's a popular exercise, but you can kind of imagine if we're in this push-up position and we round our back as we're pushing up into that push-up plus, we're kind of untraining a lot of the good mechanics that we have tried to induce through the other exercises, especially our thoracic extension component. So I like this version a little bit better. We're going to start on hands and knees. Or not really hands and knees, sorry. Knees and forearms. So we're going to start here and move back so you can see a little bit. A little bit of external rotation. So we want the wrists and the elbows to be somewhat aligned. And then with this, I'm going to, if I'm starting in retraction, I'm going to protract, but I'm not rounding my back. It's just a protraction of the scapula, so I'm allowing that. And if we think about starting a little bit down of the scapula, think about that down and back position, right? If we go up, back, down, and then I'm just going to push forward from there. From here, I'm slowly pushing my body back and away. And I'm feeling this all in the muscles that line right up along the rib cage here that are underneath my armpit. And those are your serratus anterior. So I'm actually applying the resistance, or I'm pushing back forward with my legs as I push down with my arms to give myself some resistance. And that seems kind of weird until you actually try it, and then it's not too bad. So I'm here, I'm going to protract, my wrists and hands are pretty well aligned, and I'm pushing my body away from my wrists backward towards my heels. And then as I come back forward, I'm still keeping tension with my arms, but my lower body is winning. So it's like from here, my upper body is winning as I rock back, and my lower body is winning as I rock forward, but I'm still keeping tension in an up and out direction away from my body, which allows that shoulder blade to scoop forward and around the body just like we want it for that press. This is a really, really great serratus anterior, but I'll be honest, it takes a lot of times. I'm teaching this in person. I think there's probably a lot that is lost in me viewing it on a video. So keep practicing it, play around with it, but you should really be able to feel. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in between your shoulder blades at your rhomboids, but you should be able to feel it in these muscles right up here beside the rib cage called your serratus anterior, and those are the ones that are keeping the scapula tight to the wall of the rib cage as we go through our press, and they're helping to have that scapula scoop underneath, and again, have the socket follow the ball and keep that positioning as the shoulder moves up into flexion. It's a really valuable muscle group to train for scapular positioning and your pressing exercises. So try this one out. Hope it's helpful, and let us know what you think. Thanks. All right, guys, we're going to roll through this one more time so you can see the muscles work a little better. So these bumpy muscles right in here, that's your serratus anterior. So when we do this, we're here, we're going to go into protraction, but not rounding, just protraction. And actually just think again, first about seating the scapula down and back, and then from there I'm pressing forward. And then I'm going to push my body away from my hands, creating resistance with my legs. And then my legs are winning, and then my arms are winning. Or my upper body. Lower body's winning, upper body's winning. But that tension stays the whole time. And these are the muscles right here that are getting the work and keeping myself elevated. Just like that.